Watch this show carefully, friends, for the secret of getting it all.
I've got to get it. I've got to get it.
Okay, let's get on with it.
Don't rattle your nuts, Zip, my boy. Fighting Claus Clandestino will need all the great wisdom I possess.
I got it all together, and I ain't gonna give you none.
Now get set for another go at getting it all. With the Duffers.
You're just a duffer, a candle snuffer, can get enough of your dreams. A half a buffer, fat pillow stuffer, you're bound to suffer, it seems. Your head is full of schemes to turn the world around, but every grand design is from the lost and found. It's from the lost and found. You're just a bluffer, a bitch, and smuffer, and off the cuffer, it's true. There ain't no duffer with chances rougher and never enougher than you. But try and try again, no need to sit and mope. You never should say when, or ever give up hope, or ever give up hope. So be a scruffer, a trouble rebuffer, and do enough to win through. So be a scruffer, a trouble rebuffer, and do enough to win through.
In the deepest bottom line of the castle of Clandestinia, at the end of 17 twisting passageways and behind 17 locked iron doors, Claus Clandestino, the outright owner of the whole country, has locked away the secret of getting it all.
Nobody or nothing can ever get it away from me.
The birds are chattering it all over the forest, Zoc. That Clandestino has definitely got it in for squirrels. If we don't get that secret out of him soon, I'm squirrel pie for sure.
Zip, my boy, life is but a tick in the tock of time.
Well, I'd like to keep mine ticking. How can he do that to us?
He can do whatever he likes, my boy. Clandestino owns the whole country.
Why couldn't he be satisfied with just buying himself a small island or two, like most folks? He has to have an entire country for himself, throughout every last person, and now it looks like we're next.
All my great wisdom cannot tell me why someone who never goes anywhere would need 200 cars. More! I tell you, I must have more cars! I've already driven all the ones I have, and more bulldozers too, and another 5,000 gallons of weed killer! That forest must be wiped out!
He'll wipe us out. Every day his castle gets bigger and our beautiful forest gets smaller. Soon there won't be a tree left where I can store my nuts.
Zip, your nerves are trashed. It's from eating all those nuts. They're poison for you.
Oh, hi, Ginseng.
Ravage your little liver. What you need is plenty of my swampweed tea.
Tea? I'm a nut-eating animal, Ginseng. I love nuts.
You need to flush out your system, and my tea contains 99.9% pure water, and that's what you need. Water, 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 water.
Water? Yeah. Water? Did you say water?
Water! One more wall of water will make my secret safer yet. I can divert the forest river. It's useless anyway, full of smelly fish. Oh, Clandestino, you got it all. And with your boiling brain, you're going to keep it. Oh, what a piece of work as a man. But oh, my secret! I haven't visited my darling secret all day. Down to the catacombs.
mention water, Ginseng. Water would be just the thing to flush out catacombs. Oh, yes, good for your catacombs, too. Oh, yes, indeed. Not mine, Ginseng. The castle's.
Zip, what are you babbling about? Can't understand a word the boy says with all those nuts in his mouth.
It's the answer. I just figured out how we'll get Clandestino's secret. How we'll save the forest.
Ah, the forest primeval. Here nature sings in perfect harmony. Nature, the supreme juggler of life. Life, renewal, beauty, a place of glory. Glory with all the pollution we're getting? Are you by any chance insulting me, Ginseng? Keep your distance, Harry. I don't want your fleas on me. My fleas already have a good home on me, thank you. Anyway, you should have their talent. My fleas will save us all someday. Watch this. For the first time in public, you will see living fleas form a perfect replica of the Eiffel Tower, with one little flea at the top waving a tiny flag. Then, one by one, they will all do triple backflips and land in military formation. Come on, little fella. You can do it. Attaboy. That's it. Good lad.
Oh, what good is that, Harry? Anyway, I can't see a thing.
See, you should be drinking more carrot juice to improve your eyesight. Can you see those fleas, Ginseng? Who wants to watch filthy fleas? Zip is right. What good are they? Germ carriers. It so happens that my fleas will get Clandestino's secret for us and save the forest. Oh, that'll be the day. It sure will. I'm training my fleas for that glorious day when they will march into the castle and march down to where the secret is hidden, each flea carrying a tiny pair of scissors. Scissors? Yes, and they will all march out again, each bearing a tiny piece of Clandestino's secret. Then all we have to do is glue them together.
Hold it, Harry. That's just Dufferish. I have a practical idea.
Down, down, down to the 17th passageway. Turn to the right, a little white light, and there lies my dear sweet secret, safe behind 17 locked iron doors. There lies the secret of how to get it all, and I've got it. They want to take it away from me. They want me to share it. Never. What would I be without it? Merely what I once was.
Once I was an ordinary person, no better than the rest of you out there. But then a mighty secret was revealed to me, and now I've got what I will never share. I've got it all, I've got it all, I've got it all together, 10 times more than anyone would need. I've got it all, I've got it all, and the secret how I got it, they can cry for till they bleed. They can howl, they can yowl, use methods fair or foul, consult their wise old owl, but if they try to prowl, all they'll get from me's a scowl. And my secret will be mine until the end. I've got it all, I've got it all, I've got it all together, and I ain't gonna give them none.
Will you creatures just listen to me? I happen to have a watertight idea of how to get Clandestino's secret.
Oh, Zip, you're so forceful. Couldn't we two just pitter-patter off somewhere and talk over your ideas?
Blossom, you're interrupting a very mind-expanding conversation.
Oh, Ginseng, dear, I wouldn't for the world want to stop your teeny-weeny mind from expanding.
Look, Blossom, you're a very nice lady, but I've explained to you that my life is far too hazardous for marriage.
Blossom, I wonder if you'd consider the thoughtful, airy type.
I would not consider marriage to a flea circus. Zip, I have the same hopes and dreams as you. Just think of it. If we had lots of children, we could overwhelm Clandestino by sheer numbers.
Sheer Dufferish. That would take generations. I don't know why no one listens to me. I know what Clandestino's secret is, what it must be, the ultimate diet. Obviously, his secret is to live forever. If we could get his secret, we could all outlive him. In the meantime, you could all have some of my swampweed tea. Calm your nerves. No, thank you, Ginseng. I think what I need is just a little nap.
No time for sleep, no time for talk. The only thing that'll save us is action. In this world, if you want to get by, you gotta be fast on your feet. To avoid being hot squirrel pie, you gotta know when, you gotta know when, you gotta know when to retreat. I'm here, there, back in a flash. I never stay still very long. I don't wanna be squirrel hash, so I haven't got the time, I haven't got the time, I haven't got the time for a song. Now listen to my plan, Ginseng. You mentioned water, and that is the answer. We will flood the castle. Water gets in everywhere. Even through 17 passageways and under 17 iron doors in the deepest dungeon. The water will fill the room where the great secret is hidden. And when the water goes down the drain, the secret will float out. All we have to do is catch it as it shoots out the sewer pipe, which empties right here into the forest river. How about that?
Brilliant. It would take 150,000 gallons to flood the castle, and right now Clandestino is draining the river to fill another moat around the place.
Sock will have the answer. He's so wise, so brilliant, so alert. Oh, Sock, great wise teacher of us all. How can we get 150,000 gallons of water into the castle?
Of course, yes, water. A mere problem of elementary physics, my dear. As you said, Zip, water certainly does flow. And down. Oh, yes, of course. Never up. No, never. Yes, that is a definite law. Written right here in the Book of All Knowledge. The book that I, Socrates, alone can read. Oh, the burden I carry, all this wisdom.
'Tis a heavy burden, a weighty burden, this heavy head so full of true. My wisdom so overwhelming, so overwhelming, I must pass it off on you. Truth, naked and unvarnished, from the book truth shines untarnished. Come sip from my wisdom fountain, revelation from molehill to mountain. All mystery will be history. The riddles of the ages are found within these pages. Truth, the answer to everything. Truth.
Go ahead, ask me anything.
What we need to know is, how can we flood the castle?
How can we flood the castle? Of course. Well, it's all written right here under the laws of ups and downs. Gravity. Well, that is a law. As I always say, what goes up must get airsick. But it also must inevitably come down. And the law most certainly applies to water, too. Therefore, all we have to do is get the 150,000 gallons of water directly over the castle. And by law, well, it most definitely must come down.
Gravity? Wow, Sock, that's a heavy subject. Does the book say How we get all that water up there?
Oh, well, as you know, Zip, there is that one page torn out of the book. Terrible loss. The very page, alas, which gave these great answers. Well, in such cases, I must rely on my own vast fund of wisdom passed down to me over the ages from my previous incarnation as the great philosopher Socrates. Wow. Yes, and thanks to the bravery of young Zip in acquiring this handy device, I calculate 150,000 gallons, 4 quarts to a gallon, 2 pints to a quart, 16 ounces to a pint. That's a grand total of 19,200,000 ounces.
And that's the answer?
Of course. All we need to do is mobilize 19,200,000 birds. And if each bird carries but 1 ounce of water in its beak, they could fly the 150,000 gallons over the castle.
Wow! 19,200,000 birds! But, Zoc, what about the air traffic control problem, the mid-air collisions?
Patience, my boy. The younger generation, no patience. That, of course, was but one solution. What a pity none of you can read the great book of all knowledge. There are so many solutions to all problems. We must look further to find...
Oh, dear, I'm afraid our future is clouded.
Clouded? Clouds? Yes, yes. Oh, you guessed it, you clever girl. Just what is written here. The clouds. We shall cause a great rain cloud to form directly over the castle. Yes, yes. Written right here under the heading of rain clouds full of. All we need is a confluence of a warm front with a cooling updraft of a low-pressure cold front. A great cloud will form. Then but a spark of lightning and a downpour. Instead of our birds carrying water, all they need do is assemble at the end of the valley, and at midday all start flapping their wings at once. Gusto, brisum, a warm wind. Then, in the hills on the other side of the castle, all the digging animals make a tunnel. A great draft of cold air will come whistling through that tunnel and meet the warm air flapped up by the birds.
Rain flooding the castle and washing the secret to us.
Animals are digging. The birds are flapping. A cloud is forming.
Wow!
Nature's greatness revealed. I'd better get me fleas under cover.
Rain could be bad for my sinuses.
Don't worry. The rain cloud is only over Clandestino's castle. Wise old Sock has done it.
It's rain coming. The new condominium's not roofed over yet. I risked squirrel pie swiping this lighter from the castle. Now it's up to you, Regal Eagle, to fly up into that cloud and set off a spark.
On eagle's wings I shall embark to rend the heavens with a spark. I will strive with might and main to bring forth torrents of pouring rain.
The rain cloud has drifted out over the forest. The lake will fill, and I can drain off enough water to fill yet one more moat around the castle. I'm a double duffer sock. I forgot to tell the birds to stop flapping their wings. The rain cloud is blowing toward us.
Mission accomplished. At ease. You see, gravity does make the water come down.
I'm ruined. My fleas will drown. Your idea was all wet, Zip.
And the rain will bring down all the chemical pollution from those nasty castle chimneys.
My hairdo is ruined, and I have no husband to comfort me.
Guess what we need? A little cheering up from song and dance.
up with us, and down with all depravity. Raise your frown when a mother down, so we say down with gravity. You got down, 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 down. What points up shouldn't be pulled down, so let's come on down, down with gravity. We're looking up, we can't stand a gravity. Bring us down, we want you down, and we say down with gravity. Get down, 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 down. What points up shouldn't be pulled down, so let's come on down with gravity. We all have our ups and downs, do we have a gravity? We brought it live above it all, so we say down with gravity. We got down, 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 down. What points up shouldn't be pulled down, so let's come on down with gravity.
That's a pretty good beat they've got going there, Zoc. We might just as well do a little singing in the rain. You're still a success, Zoc. The rain is making new trees grow. We'll win yet.
You miss the gravity of the situation, Zip.
Well, in our next installment, another move maddeningly closer to the secret of getting it all. Will the Duffers finally bring energy and philosophy together and actually grab the secret from old Clandestino? Or will the owner of all Clandestinia succeed in a total wipeout of the forest and our animal friends? If you know the answer, write and tell us. If you can't write, then watch the next mind-numbing installment of the Duffers.
You're just a duffer, a candle snuffer, can get enough of your dreams. A huff and puffer, fat pillow stuffer, you're bound to suffer, it seems. Your head is full of schemes to turn the world around, but every grand design is from the lost and found. It's from the lost and found. You're just a bluffer, a bitch, and smuffer, and off the cuffer, it's true. There ain't no duffer with chances rougher and never enougher than you. But try and try again, no need to sit and mope. You never should say when, or ever give up hope, or ever give up hope. So be a scruffer, a trouble rebuffer, and do enough to win through. So be a scruffer, a trouble rebuffer, and do enough to win through.